Talk to us about the historical significance of this visit to Canada House.
Yeah, absolutely. So the King and Queen were out in force today in the bright sunshine in London to celebrate 100 years of having an official Canadian residence in London. Canada House, so the High Commission, as you so rightly said, opened in June in 1925. And so it was very correct for the King and Queen to be out to celebrate this historical moment. The King was given the key to the embassy, and that was echoing a set that was cast in Canadian bronze, silver, and nickel that was offered to King George V upon the official opening in 1925. The royals were also spotted chatting to red uniform Mounties as well after leaving Canada House this afternoon. But there was also a cultural display that took place during the event as well. They stayed for that, as well as chatting to people and looking at the exhibition space in Canada Gallery and the giant floor map that was created by the Royal Canadian Geographical Society with Parks Canada. This is hugely significant because, you know, the King is head of state of Canada, and Canada has had this residence in London for 100 years. And also it sets the King and Queen up really nicely ahead of that visit, which is taking place next week, the state opening of Parliament. The King will be delivering the speech from the throne on that day. Hugely significant, especially at this time when you have had your closest neighbour, the United States, wanting to annex Canada, making it the 51st state, although those threats have died down more recently. But it really is just about King Charles reminding everyone, reminding President Donald Trump and reminding the rest of the world that he is the head of state of Canada and he has the final say along with the Canadian people.
Yeah, and what message does the visit here, his first as king, signal really, Afua, to the international community about Canada's relationship with Britain?
It's about that relationship being stronger than ever, reiterating and reinforcing his place as the head of state as Canada and of Canada. But it's also about him, you know, reiterating his reach as monarch. Last year, he couldn't really take on too many overseas trips because of his cancer diagnosis. He had some time out and then has been taking it easy. But now he wants to reaffirm that he is the monarch, that the royal family and the monarchy still has relevance around the world, and being part of that really special day in Canada next week, delivering this speech from the throne, is really about reinforcing his place in the monarchy in Canada, as well as reminding the rest of the world that he is head of state of Canada and Canada is a sovereign state, and reinforcing those ties between the monarchy, the royal family, and Canada.
Afua Hagan for us in London this morning. Afua, good to see you. Thanks so much.